by 2018, I was up to sort of 180 Ks per week in a marathon prep.
Oh, cool. And I have to ask, have you ever, like, whether it's like on a long run or a long race, like ever encounter anything out of the ordinary or really like crazy or kind of scary?
I mean, Australia is known for its snakes and spiders, but I've only seen like one or two snakes on runs. No, I haven't had anything too crazy. I mean, when I was in Flagstaff training in 2015 in Arizona, I remember getting lost and just being scared of all the animals that are out in the wilderness there, but haven't had any really scary situations yet, thankfully.
Oh, good. Yeah. One time when I did the 5K, I actually ran into like a bee's nest and I got stung by
Oh,
a
wow.
couple bees, and so a couple of my teammates did too. So that was the reason I wasn't sure if like
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
ever gotten that before.
Yeah, I hope I don't ever encounter a big swarm of bees or wasps.
Oh, gotcha. So what's like something you've always wanted to do on your bucket list? Like I don't know if anybody's ever asked you that question.
I don't know. I'd like to get into the trails one day, try an ultra. But yeah, not for a while yet. I still feel like I've got more to give on the roads, but certainly I love nature, and we've got some great trail runs here in Australia, and I hear America has some great ones too. So that'd be fun and something a bit different.
Oh, for sure. And speaking of trails, are you a fan of like hiking or skiing at all, like outside of running?
I love hiking. I haven't actually been on many ski trips and holidays. I've been on two with friends, and because it's all pretty new to me, I was just sort of learning how to ski. So, yeah, my family's sort of gone more on beachy summer holidays rather than the winter ski trips, um, throughout my upbringing.
Oh, very cool. I'm really happy for you. I personally have skied and it's so much fun. I do love hiking. And so for those that have never been to like Australia, where would be like the best places to hike, you think?
Or probably the Blue Mountains, sort of near Sydney. That's a beautiful spot there. Really lush and amazing, yeah, waterfalls and just rocky outlooks. It's an area that was pretty damaged by the bushfires a few years ago, but it's made a really good recovery. And yeah, someone's mentioned Tassie there. I actually haven't had the opportunity to go hiking in Tasmania, but that's on the bucket list. Beautiful part of the country.
Oh, cool. And is it so where you live at, is it like really common to see any kangaroos or
Yeah, yeah, we see a lot of kangaroos and koalas. Particularly, there's a Morialta National Park. I go for quite a few walks there with my son and husband, and you see a lot of Australian wildlife there.
oh, awesome. Yeah. Is is kangaroos kind of common in the city or is it mainly outside of the city? I just have never been to Australia and I was just
Yeah,
kind of
you don't
wondering.
see them sort of in the heart of the city, but certainly in the parks surrounding the city. And then when you
Okay.
go out to rural areas, they're everywhere.
Oh, nice. That's yeah, that's good for me to know. And have you ever been to like the Sydney Bridge before?
Yes, yeah. No, I've been to Sydney a number of times, and the Harbour Bridge is pretty spectacular.
Oh, cool. And
There's
what
actually a marathon that goes over it that was only a couple of weeks ago. They're trying to get sort of world major marathon status. So that's a beautiful run that, I'd like to do one day.
oh, cool. Yeah, I was about to ask, can pedestrians like walk across the bridge or are you only supposed to do with like cars?
I think it's mainly just for road traffic, yeah, vehicles. You can
Okay.
do a little tourist, I guess, expedition where you go up and over the bridge with like ropes and that sort of thing, but I haven't done that before.
Okay, good to know. And what's like another question I had was what's like one impossible or improbable thing that you've done, whether it was like for cross country or just in life in general?
Oh, I'm not really sure. No, I don't know. Really, certainly, like when I went skydiving, that was something pretty spectacular, and I'd love to do it again. But I wouldn't say it's impossible or improbable. Anyone can do it, but it's just a bit nerve-wracking jumping out of that plane.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Yeah. The reason I named my live stream Anything Is Possible, I know I had pinned it, is because, I know how a celebrity exemplifies like throughout their hard work and journey that many people may think it's impossible, yet the celebrity like makes it possible with all their dedication. And then for me, it's like, I graduated college after 5 years, even with a reading, writing, learning disability, and having a first quarter, becoming a celebrity interviewer. And you happen to be my 90 like eighth celebrity special guest I've ever interviewed in the span of May to like now. And this is like my first year ever like interviewing like any celebrity on my Instagram, and then also making my 12-year-old all-star team, and winning a dodgeball tournament in college, and meeting like one of my favorite athletes I had looked up to, Lindsey Vonn, on Instagram Live by being guested back in May of 2020 when I started doing social media, and then meeting my favorite soccer player, Alex Morgan. And also another one is jumping off a rock because I was a little bit like scared of doing it, but I still did when I was really young at Mount Rainier. And the other part I was going to say is how I came up with the title name was, I went to like a women's basketball game because I'm a huge like women's basketball fan. I got on the big screen 8 or 9 times, and I was like, I think I'm going to name it that, because how is it possible I got on the big screen for the Seattle Storm like 8 or 9 times? So
Yeah. Ah, nice. Well, it's
yeah,
been nice meeting you, and keep up the great work.
yeah. Thank you so much. And then my I know that you have to get going soon, but my one last question is like, what's like one interesting fact that maybe not many people like know about you?
Um, what would it be? Used to have pet seahorses. That's a bit of a random fact. My dad's a vet, and we grew up with heaps of different animals. And yeah, used to have like tree frogs, seahorses, all sorts of random pet animals. So, or pets. I can't think of any other very random things.
Oh, gotcha. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, nah, they're good little pets.
And then what's like your goal for running this year?
The New York Marathon's coming up, so that's yeah, that's my next big running goal, to try and achieve a personal best. Or it's probably going to be hard to get a strong time because of the course, but to place well in that race.
Well, all I gotta say is you got this, and you're the first like marathoner or track runner I've like interviewed on Instagram Live, and that's gonna motivate me to cheer you on and definitely get the gold with that.
Thank you. All right. All the best. Thank you. See you
Yeah,
later.
you too. Thank you so much for coming. And guys, follow me at Conrad. I'll be doing more interviews, and follow my YouTube, C Brats. So yeah, thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a great one, and have a great rest of your night. And hopefully you guys see Jupiter or maybe some other surprising things. But anyways, have a great one, guys. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Anything Is